Exodus chapter 35 is where we're shifting gears from the divine glow-up to construction mode. It's like we're moving from the spiritual high to the practical business of actually building the tabernacle. And this is no ordinary construction project. We're talking artisan-level craftsmanship, gold, precious stones, and divine blueprints. Moses kicks things off by gathering all the Israelites and giving them the lowdown on what's coming. But first, he hits them with a reminder about the Sabbath. God's like, even when you're in the middle of the biggest construction project of your life, take your rest day. No working on the Sabbath. In fact, anyone who does, well, let's just say it won't end well. Moses keeps it direct. 6 days of work is fine, but day 7 is holy. Don't even think about lighting a fire in your homes on that day. Now comes the fun part. Time to collect materials. Moses puts out the call for all kinds of precious items to make God's mobile sanctuary. And by precious, I mean gold, silver, bronze, and materials like blue, purple, and scarlet yarn. This is going to be one fancy tabernacle. He tells the people, anyone whose heart moves them, bring your offerings to the Lord. And here's the surprising part. The Israelites go all in. These people who just a little while ago couldn't stop messing up are now super generous. It's like everyone suddenly realized, hey, maybe we should try to do something right this time. So Moses goes over all the stuff they need to make, the Ark of the Covenant, the altar, the lampstand curtains, and all the tabernacle furniture. But God isn't leaving this to just anyone. He's got specific people in mind for this job. Enter Bezalel and Oholiab, the dynamic duo of ancient world artisans. These guys have divine skill sets straight from God. Bezalel's like the master craftsman, and Oholiab's his partner in creative crime. God's filled them with wisdom, understanding, knowledge, and every kind of skill. These two are going to head up the project with a team of equally skilled people, and they're about to take all those offerings the Israelites brought and turn them into the epic tabernacle. Here's where it gets wild. The people of Israel start bringing so many offerings that Moses eventually has to tell them, whoa, 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 okay, that's enough, we've got more than we need. Yeah, you heard that right. The same people who were making a golden calf not too long ago are now bringing so much gold, silver, and precious materials for the tabernacle that Moses has to cut them off. It's a major turnaround moment for the Israelites. They're finally showing they can be generous, obedient, and focused on something positive. Next up in Exodus chapter 36, the actual building begins. With Bezalel, Oholiab, and their crew at the helm, the construction project kicks into high gear. They're going to take all the materials and start creating the most sacred place on earth. So get ready for some serious craftsmanship, divine creativity, and a tabernacle that's going to blow your mind in chapter 36.